We're all aware by now of the claim that was put out by the media that Kim Jong-un had his uncle Sung-taek, after he was purged, executed by feeding him to 120 dogs. And as you're aware, that turned out to be false. In fact, I kept insisting over and over again on Facebook that the story was not true because there was nothing to actually back it up. Now, I ended up getting into it with a few liberals on Facebook because they kept insisting that it must be true. As usual, they use the lame old tactic of they've done things like this before, so therefore it's probably true. Well, meaning what they're actually saying in essence is this baseless, ridiculous accusation is automatically true because of the previous completely ridiculous, baseless accusations that have been made before. In the end, this turned out to be a fake story. It was actually started by a Chinese spoof site. It was a piece of satire, and all those little liberals that were running around believing this got really red-faced, and the mainstream media just kind of forgot to correct themselves on it after finding out that it wasn't true. We're not strangers to the media just making up ridiculous things about the DPRK and everyone believe them. However, this gets taken to a new level by a YouTuber by the name of Voss. He made a video on this, of course, because it was news, and it's something that the capitalist class, the ruling class, wants you to know. Now, he made a video on this, and he showed footage of a North Korean soldier talking about the incident and expressing how Sung-taek deserved what he got. And this was a message supposedly put out by the North Korean media about him being executed by 120 dogs.
우리 내문 장군들 모두는 수경멸의 의지를 안고 이렇게 정치인지를 차지했습니다. 조선인민군 총참모부 대변인 가마에서도 지적되었지만 우리 혁명 무력은 서형화, 경량화, 다종화된 우리식의 첨단 핵 타격 수단으로 적들을 무자비하게 침묵에 이르는 입장과 의지를 이미 백악관과
That's very strange. He seems to have footage of a DPRK soldier from the North Korean state media talking about something that never happened. Well, I have an explanation for this. That's because the footage that you see there is actually from April last year. It shows a series of North Korean soldiers talking about how they are unafraid to invade and attack the South after one of their politicians, being a South politician, spoke very aggressively towards the DPRK. And in this video was images of the dogs attacking this dummy of the politician who was doing that.
지금 우리 내문 장군들 모두는 수경멸의 의지를 안고 이렇게 정치인지를 차지했습니다. 조선인민군 총참모부 대변인 가마에서도 지적되었지만 우리 혁명 무력은 서형화, 경량화, 다종화된 우리식의 첨단 핵 타격 수단으로 적들을 무자비하게 침묵에 이르는 입장과 의지를 이미 백악관과 펜타곤에 정식 통보하였습니다.
Voss, you've been exposed as a fraud. You faked footage of an interview about an incident that never took place. Now, you didn't just make a mistake and report something that didn't happen, which is a mistake that a lot of people can make. You went far enough to falsify footage surrounding that incident that never happened. You manufactured something that didn't exist to promote your complete blithering ignorance towards the DPRK. You essentially created something false to slander the country. But then again, can we really be that hard on Voss? After all, he is the Illuminati, conspiracy, Alex Jones type. You know, the type that kind of take these ridiculous, baseless accusations and really believe them, because of conspiracy theories and actions of the past that are usually completely baseless and ridiculous. So we can't really be too surprised that he would do something like this and believe it. This sounds just like Illuminati conspiracy type people. In fact, if I was a conspiracy type person myself, an NWO Illuminati Alex Jones type, I might even think that David Voss is part of the conspiracy. Here he is, caught faking footage in order to push an aggressive stance against the DPRK. Is he acting as a puppet of the media, of the Illuminati, to encourage pro-war propaganda? I think it's important to keep in mind here that this is how far people will go to attack the DPRK. And while this is one isolated incident of it, the mainstream media does this all the time. It is not merely a case of people lie and make things up. They will go to these absurd extremes to completely falsify footage in order to justify that belief. They want to believe that the DPRK is an evil, communist, social, coming to take our guns away at any time kind of organization. It's strange how these people who claim to be so against the mainstream media and the narrative that it gives, that they so willingly believe blindly, and not even just blindly believe what's said about the DPRK, actually assist the ruling class in lying about it. That is exactly what we've seen here. What we've seen is how intellectually bankrupt these people are. These conspiracy types are so intellectually dishonest and so ignorant of these events and what it is that they're talking about that they go to this degree. But can we really be all that surprised? And because of this intellectual dishonesty that permeates their entire movement, their lack of understanding of even the most simple of social interactions between people, not to mention larger ones over societies as well, both political and economic, can we really be surprised that they resort to conspiracy type oversimplifications of issues they don't understand? Like the libertarian or ANCAP perception of the Federal Reserve being an evil totalitarian organization that's coming to take away their guns at any time. Can we really be surprised that they hold these types of views? Look no further than Alex Jones to see these kind of ridiculous things like ideas about quote-unquote honest money. It's about unchristian capital or unchristian currency, as Ron Paul has said in the past. It is these same people who express their ignorance when they say things like the evil commie, Islam, Obama, commie Marxists coming to take our guns away at any time. I hope this gives just a little bit more view on the sheer intellectual bankruptcy of conspiracy type people. And that this is why they end up going on believing ridiculous things like libertarians and ANCAPs tend to do. Just relative axioms about society and economics as opposed to really understanding the subjects themselves. David Voss, you've been exposed as faking footage of the DPRK. Thank you for watching. Please comment and rate the video. If you liked it, hit subscribe or check out some of these other great videos. If you wish, share it on social media. While you're at it, why don't you follow me on Twitter? And if you got time, go on over to the MRN bookstore and check out some of the latest books available.